Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well and Happy New Year. I want to do a quick video going over order entries and stops. I'll manually trail my stops and I'll show you how I do this. I told somebody I would do this video for them and I'm a little late in getting it to them, so my apologies. If you ever have any questions about anything I go over, shoot me an email and I'll be happy to help in any way I can. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, so for me personally, I like to place my order on the dome and then I'll manage it off of the chart. For me, that's the easiest. I find that if I'm trying to place my order on the chart, it takes too long. So that's just my preference. Doesn't have to be yours. So here's my dome. I have this in Sim. Let's make sure. Yep, Sim. And what I'll do is I'll use an ATM strategy. And the reason why I do that is once I place my order, once that's filled, then my target order will already be placed and so will my stop. So let's say that, let's just look at ES here. So if I was going to put a short in here, and I don't have a setup, but just for the sake of the video, let's just do something. So this is in Sim, like I said. So let's say that I wanted to short ES here. I will use a buy stop or sell stop to enter. So for example, let's say that I wanted to enter in under 38.01 and a quarter at 38.01. I can middle click my mouse and put a sell stop here that won't be triggered until price hits that entry. And that's the way that I generally will enter in off the range charts using the Slinky setup, closing above or below the super trend. Most placing my order on that particular type of chart, a tick above the high, estimated high, or a tick below the estimated low. So you can see my order is sitting there. Once that gets filled, then it will place my stops as well as my target. So I'm just going to drag this up so it gets filled. Maybe. Okay, so now it's filled. So now that short has been filled. And you can see I have the stop way out here, just out of the way. So what I'll do is I'll bring that down to just above a resistance area in this case, or if I was long, it would be just under a support area. I can use high volume areas. I can use the super trend stop. So once this starts to move lower, let's say that the super trend stop was above me, then I can just trail using the super trend stop, and that's this here that you see with the squares. You can see the first target here. If it's too far away, it doesn't make sense to have it there, then I can move it to an area that does make sense, and that would be right around this 3800 area, for example, because we know that that's going to be a strong area of support. Then I have this one just sitting out here. So let's say price moves lower and takes out this first target, then generally what I'll do is I'll move my stop to a tick better than my entry. And like I said, I can manually move it wherever I want, but it has to make sense for the most part. I'm not going to just pull an arbitrary number out of thin air. I want to put it at an area that is price is going to hold. Hope that makes sense. And then once price, let's say, hits this first target, then I have this second target just kind of sitting out here, and I can move that just out of the way. And then as price keeps moving lower, then I can keep moving my stop to trail price. Now, if you want to set up using a buy stop or sell stop for entry, just right click on your dome and go to properties here. And when that box opens, right here where it says middle mouse button is stop market, just put a check mark in there. Hit apply and OK, and then you'll have that in place. And like I said, the reason I like to do that is for some setups, I don't want to be filled until its price is trading above a particular bar or below a particular bar. And if it doesn't trigger me on the very next bar, for example, for a setup, then I'll just cancel my order. If I was on a 1 minute chart, so let's just look at ES on the 1 minute chart here. So here's ES on the 1 minute, same thing. So you can see here, this is a strong area of resistance. So if I wanted to put my stop just above that area, then, that's what I can use, because realistically, if price breaks above this area of 3803, then likely it's going to trade back up to 450. So do I want that big of a stop? If I don't mind it, then I can put it above this area, right? You can see it here. So same information, just a different view. And then the same with the target here. So let's just see if I can get this to fill here so I can show you what I want. Okay, so now I still have the stop in place, target's taken off. Obviously I didn't use a very big target. And then that final one is way down here. You can see it just out of the way. In anticipation of if we get a runner. If this starts to move, then I can keep trailing my stop. Since I'm, just took something off, if I was taking a first profit target off, then I could put my stop at a tick better than my entry. And realistically, in this instance, because of where price is, it would take me out immediately. So you just have to kind of decide what is best for you. But always trailing. And if you're trading with one contract, I would just say pick a target based on support and resistance and exit there. Or you can wait till price gets through that area that you anticipated and then pull your stop down to that area. And then this way, no matter what, you're profitable. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys. I hope you have a great day, and we'll chat with you all soon.